Welcome back to a new video here at Life with the Bridges. If you didn't see our last video, we got to take Teddy to a once in a lifetime experience at the famous Port Lymph and stay overnight in the iconic Tiger Lodge with our own private golf buggy to explore the animal reserve, have memorable baths overlooking the tiger enclosure, and even got to hand feed one of Teddy's favourite animals. So if you didn't see that video, click the link above to watch it. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button to continue to follow our journey. But for now, let's start our new week.
What a beautiful morning, and welcome back to another video here at Life with the Bridges. Up this week we have got only a few days until we go away again. We are taking Teddy on an amazing caravan adventure, the first one of the year. So that is super exciting. So we've got a couple of days until we do that. So we are going to continue on with our toilet training, and we've got loads coming up. I'm taking him swimming. We've got FORESTSCHOOL this week, which is back on. So lots of exciting things coming up. But to start this week, I on an amazing morning hike, which is nice to get Willow's legs stretched so we can have the rest of the day concentrating on our little boy and just having fun and continuing on with the week. Regarding his whole nappies whilst we were away in Port Lymph, we opted for a bit of a lazy stance in terms of continuing on the toilet training whilst we were exploring the zoo. So all the time we were in the Tiger Lodge, we had no nappies and he was using the toilet, which was great. But as soon as we boarded the golf buggy and were exploring the zoo, we decided, because we were only there for 24 hours, it made sense just to not add stress to the situation by trying to constantly find toilets. We just popped a nappy on him knowing that it would resume when we got back to the lodge and also back at home, which it has. So hopefully this week we're going to be venturing outdoors with no nappy and just seeing how that goes, because he is continuing to do really well with the whole toilet training. And obviously when we do leave the house, we aren't just going to rely on toilets. We're going to be taking one of those little portable potties around with us just to kind of try and introduce that into his life, knowing that he can go to the toilet outside, and it'll probably come with some accidents and problems, but that is part of this journey, and we are committed to knocking this fully on the head within a good couple of weeks stage, as he is showing signs that he's absolutely ready. So yeah, lots of outdoor nappyless adventures coming up this week. I guess we see how we get on, and I can imagine our washing is going to be absolutely ridiculous with the amount of wet little pants that we have to wash, but part of the process, and I'm here for it.
With the day starting perfectly, I got home to find Teddy putting on some
makeup.
What you got?
Makeup.
You got makeup?
That's you.
To me? I mean, I've only just got back from work, but don't that beautiful? Now that, ladies and gentlemen, is how we start a day.
You need to have a shower.
A what?
You need to have a shower.
I need to have a shower. So do you, mate. Have you seen yourself? You look like you're ready for a clown stage.
I'm a clown.
Are you?
Yes.
You're the best clown I ever did see. Oh, it's a big milestone. It's genuinely taken me about 20 minutes to leave the house today just to go for our first nappy-free dog walk. I've got a bag of animals, a portable potty, which is never used, but there's no big boy toilets out here, so essentially one of the downsides of training him to use a toilet. But we did a huge wee before we left, so what's the worst that could happen? He just does a ginormous wee, wets himself, or maybe he wets himself when he's on my shoulders. That's a pretty bad scenario. Teddy? You remember you got no nappy on?
Yes.
So if you need a wee, you tell me, and Daddy unclips his potty from his belt, and now we do a big wee. What a big milestone this is. Our first nappy-free walk. Now we're having a nappy-free run. God, look how fast you are without a nappy on. You're like a whippet. Do you need a wee? I'm kind of hoping he doesn't, because I dread to think what this potty experience is going to be like in the middle of a popular alleyway, right by a school. Not ideal, but I wanted it to be a short trip, the first nappy-free venture we go on outside the house. Do you need a wee? I just wanted to potentially install a little bit of potty training amongst the toilet training that we have done, just to see if we can get him used to it. Because if he can get used to that, then we are home and dry.
Where's Willow's poo?
Willow's poo's in the bin now because Daddy picked it up and put it in the poo bin. So far, I haven't got any dribbles going down my neck, so it is all glorious. And we're just heading to a small local park. Let's see if we have any wee-wee or poo-poo dramas. Teddy's still got half of his makeup from this morning that he applied himself.
How's makeup?
All around his mouth.
What's the makeup?
Where's your makeup? The way he says makeup is makeup, like almost like a Jamaican makeup. Pass me the makeup, man!
Pass me the makeup bar.
Right, let's go to the park and also let Daddy know if you need a wee.
We're going to playground.
We're going to the playground. We are still currently wee free. I'm going to try and make this a pretty short experience, just so it's positive. He doesn't wet himself and he kind of gets used to going out with the potty and no nappy. So, Ted, look at that! He's just had his first wee. Well done, Baba.
I told you to do it.
I know you told me. We did a little accident, didn't we? And then we finished off in your potty. I'm so proud of you. Should we shut him up and go home because it's starting to rain? I tactically put my hood up because we've got a wee crotch from his first initial mistake. But he generally did 20% in his trousers and 80% in his potty. And that is incredible. And you know, I've also made a fatal error. And that error is the fact that I've kept his wee in his potty, strapped it round my waist with Willow's lead. I don't really know why I'm carrying it all the way home as like a prized possession. So I've got a wee in a potty smacking against the back of my legs. I could have just tipped it off. Either way, great progress. And first wee in the potty, Teddy! And a poo, hopefully not.
Over the next few days, we kept taking Teddy out on short nappy-free trips to carry on working on his potty training. We did some nappy-free playing on the scooter. Well, Kate played on the scooter, and I think she was nappy-free as well. Nappy-free swinging, some swimming, where he probably spent the whole hour urinating in the swimming pool, and some nappy-free grooming of the dog, which is all great progress to solidify the change and continue to grow his confidence, finally being nappy-free.
Today is a monumental day and a day that I have been waiting for, and let me tell you why. I've been waiting for this day for so long, and I've pondered over doing this exact task so many times over the last 2 months. Can I cut my grass yet? How about now? Nah, too early. Can I cut it yet? But I've been patient, and today is the day. It is a day that anybody that is interested in their garden awaits all year round for this specific moment. It's massive, it's huge, it's absolutely monumental. It is the first grass cut of the year, and I cannot wait. Now, all of us gardening enthusiasts know that you have to be patient for this. If you cut your grass too early in the year here in the UK, then it can destroy your lawn, and nobody wants that. So I did my little research, and you hear people say, oh, don't cut it until the last frost of the year. Make sure you don't cut it too low. Don't be aggressive with your lawn. Treat it like a loved one. I'm not sure that was actually on there. I think I made that one up. But spring has officially sprung and the sun is out. The grass has little tufty bits that are showing sign that it needs a haircut. So therefore, ladies and gentlemen, I am cleaning off my robot lawnmower, and today it is going to have its maiden voyage. Look at him. He's all dusty and worn and weathered and been stuck in a shed for 6 months. Right, time to give this bad boy a makeover before he goes on his first adventure of the year and chops my lawn. First up, bit of dusting. You better be ready for some chopping this year, mate, as we have got the perfect lawn to create. Dusting done. Time for a cleaner. Yes, I know. It's been a long old winter in that shed alone with all those rusty tools. But now is your time to shine. The last frost has frozen, the sun is out, and summer is on its way. Let's get you charged up. All hail the king of the lawn! Love ya. What? I literally just picked up all of those. Willow. Not a care in the world. Brilliant. Today is finally the day. Here you go. Back on your home for the summer. On you go. Need to plug the wires in and get this bad boy charged. Put the wires through there. Collect it there. Drag it to there. Wires attached there. There, there,
there, there, and there. And hopefully this has weathered the winter well and it's going to start charging. It's doing something. Interesting. That's charging. Now we let the sun do its final dry of the grass. I'm going to pick up that last poo and then we get to do our first cut of the year. Get in!
Look at that poor grass. It's in such a sorry state. You've got patches, but it needs that revitalisation, and to cut that will hopefully start that process. But one of my biggest worries is around this garden, if you saw me set this up last year, is a perimeter wire which the robot follows round and then knows to cut everything in between. But it's been stuck underneath the soil through freezing temperatures and stuff like that for the last 6 months, and so there is a high possibility that there is a break in the wire which will be a pain in my bottom if that is broken. So I think the first thing to do is set it off to map out the garden again, and hopefully the perimeter wire hasn't broken, and if it has, but let's not worry about it, but let's see how it gets on. Come on, robot, don't let me down.
Brilliant. E604 means boundary wire broken.
Thanks, robot. You've literally just destroyed my whole plan of mowing my lawn for the first time. Because it's the first mow of the year, it usually has a boundary wire sort of map, and then it can tell you exactly where the boundary wire is broken, and then you can repair it. But because I haven't got a map of it, I don't know where it's broken, and it's all below the soil, which is a pain in my bottom, exactly as I said earlier. So I'm gonna do a little bit of research, and may have to take this up on another day. But what was meant to be such an exciting and monumental moment in my little life is now been ruined by good old technology. Whatever happened to a normal mower?
A few minutes later.
No, this doesn't bode well with me. I've decided I am not going to let this fail me, so I'm going to rip up all the old wires and relay the boundary wire. So, boundary wire. Check. Wire strippers. Check. Hammer. Check. Time to repair this so I can finally do my first lawnmower cut and it not ruin my day. That is one whole garden boundary wire done. It wasn't as bad as I actually envisaged, to be honest. I'm going to put the lawnmower back on its little docking station. It's going to do its little, oh, I'm about to cut your grass. Map the garden and start cutting. Please. Right, old wire. Done. Let's put him back on and see if he gets to work. We've got a brand new wire, brand new boundary. It's the same error code. You're kidding me. I've literally just done this whole boundary wire again and there's the same error code, which must mean something's going wrong where? Technical difficulties, hold up. Okay, I've done a few more checks. Password. Now what? No? No? He's off! He's off for his first cut of the year! Where's he going? Get back up. Hey, the grass is this way! What's he doing? He's coming back out! Come on, the mower! You go. Just go and map out the garden and just cut in your own time. No pressure. Good luck! And there she went, off on her maiden voyage. Like a bat out of hell, she mapped out the garden, then cut all the heads off the long tufty bits of grass. For me, whilst I stood back, covered in mud, simply admiring the first cut of the year, like any normal enthusiastic lawn nerd would be. And there we have, ladies and gentlemen, our first cut of the year, and it didn't quite go as smoothly as I thought it was going to, but the grass is a little bit shorter than we started off this morning, and it's still beautifully sunny. The robot's back where he lives. What a great success! And whilst we're on gardening chat, as I noticed in the comments, some of you actually do care about my garden, so I've had a bit of a travesty with that as well, to be completely honest with you, because my asparagus has grown through the roof, but it's grown so much that it's starting to flop over, which is slightly annoying. But check this out. Look at them bad boys. They are growing insanely, but they're all just a little bit limp. And that is probably because I've grown them inside for too long, but it's been too cold to put them outside. But regarding something else, my other travesty
is my chilli plants have got sunburn as I put them outside for a little bit of nutritious sunlight, and the leaves are apparently not mature enough or not used to the sunlight enough to cope with it. So I'm hoping that I might just chop the little white leaves off and leave the smaller ones. Same with my lettuce. Unfortunately, they're sunburnt as well. One tomato, also sunburnt, and I don't even know what that is. Can't remember. He's not sunburnt. So yeah, all in all, isn't going that well, to be honest with you. And as for my greenhouse, let me take you up my freshly cut lawn, may I add, to the greenhouse, because up until now we don't have anything looking like it's making any movements because it's all been too cold. Whereas the garlic, on the other hand, is growing through the roof. You wait till you see these puppies. Oh, it's sweltering in here. Look at me garlic! And I put some of these little sticky things on because you're getting flies in here. I'm not about that. But ginger has no movement. Carrots have no movement. Cucumber have no movement. Garlic down there is moving a lot. Shallots, nothing. Carrots and parsley, nothing. Lemon basil, nothing. And more shallots, nothing. Spring onion, also nothing. But I know as a gardener you need to be patient. So I shall zip them back up if my zip works. I shall be patient and hope that they germinate in their own time. And I still am holding you to the fact that I will be growing the biggest and best vegetables in the whole of the UK. But for now, Teddy's down for a nap. I've got some work to do. Oh, I've got one last thing to do, which makes it officially spring. And that is to put my water feature back in my bird bath. Top her up. And now, going for my water feature. Oh, it's officially spring! Woohoo! A little bit more excitement, please, Willow. It's spring! Willow, it's spring. Alright, cool. Just me. Well, this job's done. Now I can go to work.
Oh.
Oh my lord, what's going on? What's this coming towards me? What's under there?
It's me.
It's you! Of course it's you! Good morning. Today is a new day, and this morning we are going to Forest School, as I call it to Teddy. The Forest Park. We haven't been for a couple of weeks because it has been school holidays and it doesn't run in school terms. So today is back on track, which will be our second time that we've gone to our forest school, and we are committed for the next 6 weeks, which is amazing. But this time is going to be different because it is our first time we're going to be going nappy free. Now that could be potentially really problematic because there is so much going on. There is so much excitement. There's so much overstimulation that he may just forget that he isn't wearing a nappy, and it just could be an absolute nightmare. But I never fear a challenge. I'm going to go with an optimistic mind, and I'm going to take our potty with us, but I'm going to be strong and stick to my guns, and hopefully it is a really positive experience and a positive nappy-free experience. So that is the plan of attack today. We are heading there at 10 o'clock. So I'm going to go and scoop my little boy up, get him ready, hope he's in a good mood, and go and attack our second day at Forest School, nappy-free.
I saw the cat washing his nose with with them. He in the scrub there. That's where the meerkat washing his nose. Gonna make this. I'm the one that killed him.
What's the problem? You tell me.
You penguin eat too much candy.
The penguin ate too much candy?
Yeah.
What a naughty penguin.
Yeah. I'm gonna pretend to be a doctor.
Is he okay?
Not yet. Oh, not yet.
Ted?
Huh? I'm showing Penny how to fix.
You fixing penguin?
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
I feel Penguin not good or well.
You think penguin's not very well?
I need some medicine.
With some medicine?
This is good for Penguin.
Magic juice.
This cream.
So that you're moisturising his beak. Is he better yet?
Not yet. This.
Are you going to cut his toenails? Oh, don't cut his beak off. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
He's all done. Yeah, what is this?
Ah, the magic injection. I'm going to give the penguin this magic injection.
Good boy.
Now that will help fix penguin. Get your penguin.
Well done, you fixed him.
With the penguin all better, we had time for a quick bit of karaoke before we packed up our stuff, ready for forest school.
Yeah, buddy. Mic drop. Should we get ready for forest school? So we have arrived here at Forest School, and I'm not going to be doing a huge amount of filming today, purely because firstly I want to stay present and enjoy it with Teddy, but secondly the success of doing this nappy free is going to be me being 100% attentive to him, watching his every move and offering him to go to the toilet when he potentially needs to go. I'll be getting little clips of him when possible, but for now my sole attention is going towards him, making this a successful experience and just having fun. So we shall catch up with you after, maybe a little bit during. He's just said the dreaded words of, oh, is it a poo? Which could mean there's a poo on the way, which is not ideal timing because we're 5 minutes late and I'm just walking down to where we were last time. So this could be a very short forest park trip, but
Where's the spider?
we're going to go and have a look at the spider. But what a beautiful day it is. He's already got a wet bum, but we've done one forest wee, should we call it? So progress is progress. Even if this goes terribly wrong, it's all great progress and not many bad things can come out of it. So saying that, the more I mention it, the more I'm starting to get a cold neck, which means wet bottom, which means wet pants. But who cares? We're in a forest and we're about to go to Forest Park number 2. Minor problem, just done a poo in his pants whilst he was on my shoulders, and I smelt it before I could even have a chance to even try and deal with the situation. But problem solved, new pants are on, new trousers are on. I left the poo amongst a load of pine cones, so it blended in lovely. Now we go to forest school. I am so glad that didn't happen amongst all of his classmates and his future potential girlfriends, you know. No one saw, problem solved. What a dream, Teddy B! Woohoo! Look at you, Teddy B. This is only going to get better and better the better the weather gets this summer. I'm so excited for it. All parents understand that it's a problematic experience doing the whole potty training, but to do it amongst people for the first couple of times, we've only been out 3 times with him without a nappy, and it was just always going to happen. Bad timing, and number 2 was needed, and it happened, and with problems we find solutions. And yeah, I kind of feel a little bit bad about leaving it in the middle of the woods, but that's part of forest school, right? Just kind of get amongst yourself and just hope someone doesn't pick it up thinking it's a pine cone.
The topic at forest school today was all about worms and their natural habitat, and Teddy couldn't wait to get his hands dirty with paint.
We're making a wormery today with our empty jars, aren't we? Putting soil and stone in the jars, and then we're foraging and digging for some worms to put our worms in the jar. But we're colouring our own worm at the minute. Oh, the smell of that fire, Teddy. And then we're going to warm up some pancakes and have pear and apple juice, aren't we? I'm going to try and lure him in, make my wormery. Teddy, are you sure you don't need a wee, darling?
No.
Okay. Daddy's going to do some digging for worms. Want to come and help me find a worm?
Okay.
Hey, look, there's a worm.
I'm coming.
Whoa! You're going to put him in your pot? Wow, there's another one. Put this mud in there so the worm likes it in here. Oh, look at Teddy, look at this big one. Look. Ooh! Wow, that's a super worm.
Yeah.
Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. We've got our very own wormery. Got 2 worms in there. Take them home. Put them in the compost bin. Brilliant. Well, Teddy's just painting himself. We've only just gone and had our first forest wee, haven't we, in the potty? It's the best day ever.
We finished off our worm collecting and all of our painting, and it was time to sit around the fire and warm up our own pancakes, and this was what it was all about, being outside in the fresh air, doing different activities and introducing so many new things into our little boy's life.
Wow, what have you got?
It's me.
It's you cooked your own pancake.
You ready? Which one was yours?
You don't like it? Good boy for trying it though, mate.
With the pancakes and snacks done, we continued to gather around the fire for some story time, which Teddy was finally gaining the confidence around others to simply be himself and the Teddy we know right up there on centre stage.
What an amazing time that was. Another amazing day at Forest School. We stayed right till the end, pretty much 10 minutes early. We're leaving, so it's 10 to 12 now. And it was just amazing. He even tried a pancake that was cooked on the fire that he cooked himself. We had a potty wee whilst we were there. We had a poo in his pants, but that was beside the by. Yeah, it's just absolutely amazing. I can't tell you how much it means just to be there watching him and interact with other children, and amazing. So glad we found this, but for now it's time to head home for a nap. That draws us to an end of another week, so if you like this video, give it a big fat thumbs up, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. A huge thank you to our Life for the Bridges family members, and remember, live for today, as tomorrow is never promised. Make sure you come back next week for our video as we go on an amazing adventure as a family with our caravan, and we cannot wait. Catch you in the next one, chaps.